They'll run on first down. Mitchell. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 38, Garoppolo. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Room here to run. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trent Sherfield there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Jalen Richard now on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now Carr on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. You in just a couple of minutes. We'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. And he gets it down to the 32.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On first down, Carr dancing to his left. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there for the Raiders. And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here, the final minute of the first half. extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw is Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw complete here to Ayuk. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Carr. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Buying time to his left. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Armstead picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 39 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson on for the PAT. he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Play action. Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Corey Littleton came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Got a man, that's Ayuk. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. The return is Renfro. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your quarterback? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Steps away to his left. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for the Raiders. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And they're going to speed things up here. After the sack on 1st down, Carr. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Garoppolo now. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now a throw here, hauled in, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd and short.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Denzel Perryman with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Deshaun Jackson getting set to go again on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Carr to throw. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Carr going to look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Carr steps away. And this one's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. To throw is Carr. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 2 touchdowns, 34 seconds to go. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. Oh, and what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let it fly.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were booing Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the